What's up? We're live. Just as I start the live stream, it seems like there's some construction guys at my neighbor's house. I wonder if they will ruin the stream with construction noises. Yeah, but guys, today another music stream. This time, as you know, we alternate between capitalist editions and democracy editions, right? G-Copy says, sup, David? Sup, G-Copy? Migrant Coin, Poyo Poyo, K-Blitzer, Mr. Sprinkle Pants. Nice. Ahoy, ladies. Or is it Bagel? Itupelkele, Kudu, The Goofy Goober, Mata, Buffnits, Atreus Ninja, Yosu, Froggy Viewer. Froggy says, I finally fixed my phone alerts. Elizabeth says, finally got to see you live. Yes, finally. And this is a stream that you guys have been asking for. I should probably do more of these. But yeah, today, guys, as the title suggests, today is a music stream and it's capitalist edition. So today it's super chat only. So if you guys want me to listen to any song, you better get those super chats going. As you know, I alternate between capitalist edition, right, which is just super chat, and democracy edition. And exactly, it's very relevant. QB says, I'm poor. Yeah, that's exactly why I alternate. So if you guys don't want to spend money, just look forward to the democracy edition. And I should probably do this. Hold up. Yeah, this. Read rules on description before donating. And we already have the first. Demon Dog, Fight Night Rivali. Cool. Cool. Peakball says, how long of a song can we suggest? As long as you want. But if it's like super long, if it's like over like 6 minutes, I'll probably skip forward a little bit, because there's a lot of stuff to listen to. Okay. Olive Wool says, oh, is this another capitalism edition? Yes, this is another one. I alternate. The last one was democracy edition. Demon Dog says, yeah, gotta be fast. You gotta be fast because the requests close super soon. And guys, higher amounts get priority. They get listened to first. So if you're in a hurry to get your track heard by everyone, Gogmazio's theme from Monster Hunter 4. And guys, like the super chats are coming in. Froggy, Scott. I'm gonna read them all in time. Your Weird Plant says, man, I gotta miss this stream. Hope you all have fun. Someone asked, when is the next democracy edition? I don't know. I don't have a fixed schedule for these. But the last democracy edition that I did, which was the previous music stream like this one that I did, I think it was maybe 2 months ago. Sarah is here. Hey Sarah, how are you doing? Julian, M2. I'm just waiting so we can accumulate enough requests so I can close the requests. So then from then on we can focus on just listening. I don't want to be like writing up requests and the music is going on and I'm not paying attention to the music. Poyo Poyo, Brother Bond, the requests are coming in. Let me see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can get a lot more. I'm expecting we can get Jaden Rivera. Thank you, Jaden. And don't worry, guys. I'm missing a few, but I'm gonna read all of them in time. I think we can get like maybe 30. I think 30 is doable. Treebor says, God shattering star there. Waifu action, thank you. G Copy says, I'm saving for Honda CBR. What is that? Is that a car? So it won't donate $1. Sorry, David. You don't have to say sorry for not giving me money. Okay? QB says, I'm making a roguelike. Oh, that's cool. I'm working on a roguelike called Rogue Paragon. Froggy with another request. You know what? We should let's listen to something while the requests come in. Because after all the requests come in and I close the requests, I'm gonna order them in order of the amount. And I don't want to. That's why I'm waiting to only start listening to the tracks after I do that, because I don't want to, have the music on the background and not pay attention at all, because I'm ordering the requests. So how about this? Who knows where this is from? Wither Boy says, someone put on a Rain World song. Does anyone know where this is from? Yeah. Sarah says Undertale. Is not Undertale. Dalragon says Advance Wars remake. Yeah, this is Andy theme from Advance Wars. Yeah. Just something to have on the background while the requests come in. Oh god. The third request from Froggy. Froggy says, okay, that's it. Pent up Patreon poll frustrations. Andrew says, me maker background music would be great. Waiting for requests option 2. You know what would be funny though? Since you guys are giving money and like buying requests, check this out. Let's see if anyone knows where this is from. What is this from? Malomart, yes. Come on, guys, give me super chats. M2 says this was always so annoying to me. It is kind of intentionally annoying. Modest. Okay, so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Man, I'm bad at counting in English. I get the words mixed up. 13, 14. Yeah, we have 14. David, do a challenge. I'll donate someone a request. I have a challenge for today already. I'm gonna explain soon, but basically someone is gonna get a free request. Someone is gonna get a free request. No one, Froggy doesn't have to pay, no one has to pay. It's gonna be a free request. I'm gonna explain the rules soon. You know what? While we're waiting for the request, I guess I should explain the rules now, since we're gonna have to explain it at some point anyway. Okay? Yeah, free request. So you guys that are completely tuned out already because you don't have money, check this out. I introduce you to this. Do you know who this is? I feel like people in the gameplay channel are a bit more familiar with this. This is Dovi. Okay, say hi to Dovi. Yes. Rainy says, "Are you accepting Toby Fox songs this stream? Any video game song is fine." Yeah, Dovi. This is Dovi. Dovi is a celestial being. He phases in and out. He's a multi-dimensional being. He phases in and out of existence as he pleases. Okay. So here's the thing. At some point, M2 asks song length limit. There's no song length limit. At some point during the stream, Dovi is gonna blink into our dimension like this. Okay? When Dovi shows up, the first person on chat who says this check this out. The first person in chat who says, "Dovi, grant me thy blessing of your song request." Okay? The example here is Megalovania from Undertale, but it could be any request. The first person who says, "Dovi, grant me thy blessing of something something," will get a free song request. Okay? I'm gonna post it again. And people are the super chats are coming in. I appreciate it. I'm gonna read all of them. Okay. So I'm posting the example again. When Dovi blinks into existence on the stream like this is gonna happen once on the stream at some point during the stream. You say, "Dovi, grant me thy blessing of," and your song request. You have to be the first. Only one person will get this. Okay? Yeah, and some people are saying already. So because I know some of you guys are smarty pants, I know some of you guys will try to spam this the whole stream to exploit the challenge. So anyone, yeah, exactly. Dominique is saying don't spam. Exactly. If anyone spams this message or just posts this message randomly during the stream just to exploit the challenge, you're banned like immediately without warning, because I don't want people spamming this during the whole stream. This is a sacred word, sacred phrase. Okay, Dovi's name should not be used in vain. So I'm gonna repeat the rules again. Once you see Dovi on the screen at any point during the stream, the first person who types in the chat, "Dovi, grant me thy blessing of your song request," right? You can put any video game song there. The first person who does that gets a free song request. So from now on, guys, stop. You know, I see some people using the phrase. You guys are memeing, that's fine. But from now on, you gotta stop, okay? From now on, only if Dovi is on the screen. If Dovi is not on the screen and I see someone using the phrase, you're out. You're banned. Yeah. Okay? Don't use the phrase anymore. So let's count how many requests we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay. We have 27. We're about to close the requests, guys. Okay. Because I assume we're good for like 30. 30 should be fine. So 27, 28, 29. Okay, Sam Mayonnaise. Hey, Sam, how are you doing, man? Is there a list of requests that are in until now? I'm gonna make the list. Yeah, no more preemptive dovies from here on. Yes, Froggy, if you see someone using the phrase, like it's okay to talk about Dovey, but if you see someone using the phrase, to exploit the thing just randomly without Dovey having appeared, you're free to ban people. Okay, so this is 30. 31. Guys, I'm about to close the requests. Shidex is here. Hey, Shidex. How you doing, man? Uh, so, guys, I think I'm going to close it. Okay. So, I'm going to close the requests in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to give a little tolerance of a few seconds because I know there's stream delay. There's stream delay. But no one's coming in, so I guess this is it. I guess this is it. Requests are officially closed right now. So if you're typing your super chat right now, don't do it. Stop. You're gonna waste your money. And without further ado, let's create the playlist. Will the stream stay on YouTube after ending? Yes. So let me do this. And I apologize for the large downtime in this stream, but I do everything like myself. So now we have to order, and we're gonna order the streams by order of color. I don't know if you know that, but the streams are the super chat. We're gonna order the super chats in order of color. I don't know if you know that, but YouTube he color codes the super chats based on value. And so the super chats will not be exactly in order of value because there's different currencies and that would take forever for me to be here converting currencies and stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna order by color. So orange super chats are the highest ones. So Orange Gang. Froggy says Daniel Konacha super chatted before but forgot his request. Dance with the Bullets from Fuga Melodies of Steel. Okay. Let me keep that here for later. The value also makes them last longer. Yes. So right now, let's go for the orange super chats. Actually, the highest super chats are the red ones, but red ones are above $100. So I'm glad that I'm glad there's no red super chats today because I think it's not worth it. So Orange Gang, these are the first guys. Mikael, Crimson Fatalis, that's great. This won't take too long. Jaden is also an orange person. Thank you, Jaden, for the super chat. Hopefully this list doesn't break. Okay, so is that it for orange people? No, there's more. Evas. Q Hatred. Thank you, Q Hatred. Okay. I think that's it for orange. So now the next color is yellow. QHer says, "Let's go double Project Moon donations." Oh wow, I didn't even notice. I'm not reading them yet. So next up is yellow, Demon Dog, and who's yellow? Yellow Gang Rise. Oh, okay, Danielle. Is this? Danielle's the guy that forgot to say his track. Noemi, thank you, Noemi. Butterfly. And guys, I could right now, I apologize for this downtime. I could right now just play the first track in the list, but I don't want to have music playing and me doing this, you know. I want to pay attention to the songs. So I apologize for the downtime. So next up, oh wow, we didn't have any blue. Uzziah just sent a super chat. I was gonna say that he wasted his money, but I think that's a meme. He says, "Tears of the Kingdom" from Hyper Light Drifter. Thank you, Uzziah. I'm pretty sure this is a meme request. But thank you anyway. The requests are closed. If it's not a meme request, too bad, because the requests are closed. So Froggy is a green person. Scott, there's a lot of green ones because it's the lowest value one. Peakbow says, "I also saw Armored Core music. I'm curious to hear what it sounds like. I haven't seen anything or heard anything about the game. I just know it came out. There's those 3 main menu theme. Man, we rarely hear Souls music that is not boss music. Peakbow says it's really good. Saratok, thank you, Saratok. Waifu action. With this amount of requests, I expect we will be here for like maybe 3 hours. And also, don't forget, guys. Yeah, don't forget, guys, that there's the free song request challenge. Snake Eater from MGS3. Man, that's a classic. That's true. So stay tuned. I don't think I'm gonna explain the rules of the free Request challenge again. I think it's something special, you know, for the people that arrive early. If you know, you know. Genshin Impact is a cool variety of songs. Yeah, I feel like I get why some people are turned off by the capitalist edition because you need money to participate, but the song selections from the capitalist editions tends to be more varied and more interesting than the democracy edition, because the democracy edition at the end of the day is a popularity contest. So you get a ton of Toby Fox, a ton of Toho, and not saying that that stuff is not cool, but on the democracy editions it becomes kind of overwhelming. So I think we're almost over. Yeah, and the list didn't break. That's great. Shidax is the last one. Tricuspid says, yeah, it's rather frustrating, so I get your point. Yeah, I mean, it's good that we have the two editions because we get different varieties. Okay, so here is the track list. Let's start. We already had enough downtime. So, Poyo Poyo for $20 says, God Shattering Star Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I think I have heard that before in another stream. I remember it was kind of operatic, right? So let's go. God Shattering Star. Let's start, guys, finally. How long did we take to start? Let me see. We took almost half an hour to start. That's kind of bad. Yeah, I remember. It's very operatic. Oh god, this sounds so much like Fire Emblem. Turn it up. Wait. Guys, I think I think there was an accident. Did Dovey blink into existence again? Oh god, it did. I'm just watching the replay here. It did. I didn't notice. I didn't know the keybind worked even. Okay, that was funny. Okay, so now I have to find out who the person was. So it seems like the person, it was Ivory Madness, right? It was Ivory Madness, right? No. Ivory says, I'm okay if you want to cancel my suggestion. No, you did it. Like, you did it. Dovey blinked into existence And you got it. You got it. Congratulations, Ivory Madness. Dude, Dovey works on such mysterious ways. His divine influence is so powerful that even I was caught off guard. Okay, so let me just write down Ivory's suggestion. Dovey, Ivory Madness says, Dovey, grant me thy blessing of... Wow, that's a mouthful. From Epic Battle Fantasy. Interesting. Okay, congratulations. Wow. That goes to show the power of Dovey. Congratulations. Okay, so let's resume. Man, this stream is crazy. Let's resume Fire Emblem. I should remove the keybind. Yes. Okay. Hail Dovey. No more Dovey. It was just one Dovey. Ivor Madden says, okay, this was funny. It was funny. It was way funnier this way, yes. I did it on accident. Just a little bit louder, perhaps, yes. Like this? This was so funny. You know, I wonder if... Do you guys know Marco Meatball? I wonder if he heard this one. That would be interesting. That would be an interesting video. Oh, he did. Yeah, of course he did, right? That makes total sense. That makes total sense. Marco listens to every song under the sun. Oh man, the piano. The lyrics are in Japanese. Shaidak says Marco Meatball is the opera react guy, right? Yes. He's an ex-opera singer. Or I guess he's still an opera singer, I guess. Meowing says, Dovey, I finally got to see you live. Welcome. Welcome, Meowing. Yeah, so this has to be a final boss, right? Final boss, yes. Oh, awesome. Man, would be cool to make a proper video on this one, because there's so much to unpack here. Wow. This sounds like some kind of synth. Boyo Boy says the song that plays during the final battle in one of the three houses paths. I'm always amazed when in long-running series like Fire Emblem, when they are able to nail a music style for the series so well, even though there's multiple composers composing for the series. That is the case with Fire Emblem. Wow, that was cool. Really cool. Noemi says you should write down ones during a stream that you like to do a full video on, and do a special poll on the Patreon for those. That's a cool idea. That's a cool idea, yeah. Interesting. So yeah, Fire Emblem is gone. So, oh, I was gonna delete Fire Emblem from here, but I guess I'll just leave it. I'll just scroll down like this. So Brother Bond for $20, Turok 2, Death Marches OST, N64 music. Interesting. Turok 2, Death Marches. N64. Oh, this one's quiet. Very atmospheric. The low strings, yeah, ominous. The low strings. Oh. Man. You gotta love Nintendo 64 orchestras, right? I would not expect this from Turok at all. Sounds more orchestral than I would have expected. Yeah, this is really good for the N64. Yeah, it sounds fantastical, yes. Man, it keeps changing all the time. What's up with this? It keeps changing. Yes, exactly. Sly Ghost says it kind of sounds like Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, it sounds more RPG-like than I would have expected from Turok, and it's the N64, right? So the sounds are kind of similar to the PS1 sounds from Final Fantasy VII. San says Turok has some long levels and the tracks change a lot. Sounds very cinematic as well for the 64. Real Sephiroth, yeah, Sephiroth vibes. Jurassic Park-esque. That was probably an inspiration, right? But the thing is, Noemi says, there's so much Final Fantasy VII here, it's wild. The thing is, this might be... This... Final Fantasy VII... Isn't Final Fantasy VII 97? 1997? Turok 2 is from when? Turok 2 release date. It's 98. Turok 2 is 98. I don't know if that's enough time for the Turok composer guy to be influenced by Final Fantasy VII. Because by the time Final Fantasy VII came out, I would bet a lot of the music for Turok would have been already done. Almost 2 years apart. Oh, January versus... Oh, that's true. That's true. Almost 2 years, yeah. Then maybe. And the music keeps changing. It's like someone said, if there's a long level, if it repeats too much, it gets annoying. You gotta change it a lot. So the song is approaching 6 minutes. When it gets to 6 minutes, I'm gonna skip around a little bit. Now this sounds a bit more like what I would expect from Turok, but the beginning, there was a part that sounded a little bit whimsical. Okay, so let's skip around a little bit. I feel like it's building up to something. Also now it feels like he's actually repeating now. This part really sounds like One-Winged Angel, right? The insistent repeating chords. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I don't know much about Turok. I didn't know he was like this. But anyway, let's take the request now from the Dovey Blessing, right? Ivory, it was Ivory something was granted the blessing by Dovey. So let's go. He asked for a song title that I cannot pronounce from Epic Battle Fantasy V. I've heard Epic Battle Fantasy things before in these streams. Let's see. 3-minute track. And by the way, the song name is this. Ivory Madness. Oh wow. What? I was expecting... Yeah, suddenly it got toonts toonts. Toonts 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 toonts. I was expecting something orchestral. And there's no musical notes at all. I mean, there's a little bass. Galash the Cat says, sounds like the year of 2000. Danielle says, this RPG is so good, give them a chance. Shydeck says, is it still the same music artist on Epic Battle Fantasy? I don't know. I don't know anything about this. Oh! So I'm looking at the comments here of this music. Apparently this is a boss theme. It does sound kind of like you're fighting God. You know, one of those JRPG bosses. Now it's retro. The interesting thing is that as far as musical notes go, this is very minimalistic. Like right now, for example, there's only a melody. Oh, now there's a harmony. Now there's a harmony. Daniel says, this is the fight with the glitch. A boss immune to every element and kills you in one hit. Wow. Oh, cool. It sounds kind of empty. I love that sensation of emptiness. It sounds super empty. It feels like you're in a void. Oh, wow. That was crazy. It felt super weird. I wonder what this boss looks like. To me, there's a sensation of a void. It feels like you're in a void because the song feels kind of empty at times. There's never it never feels like there's the music is full. It always feels like it's missing something in a good way. It's either just a beat or just a melody, or maybe just a beat and harmony, but no melody. That's crazy. Clementine with the 10 euros. Electro Party. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you. Yeah, Electro Party. That was crazy. Ivory Madness says, you nailed it. Empty void, etc. Yes. Locus Azur says, crap, I'm late. Dude, I wonder... Yeah, you're late. I wonder... Sometimes I feel like I should announce these streams so people can plan ahead and arrive early. But I have problems planning streams and announcing streams. So yeah, the blessing of Dovi has been granted, guys. Thank you, by the way, Lux Azura, for the super chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Noemi says, then you'd get piled on with requests. And also my schedule is very volatile. Like, I didn't know 1 hour before the stream, I didn't know I would do this. But anyway, Dovi's blessing has been granted. Now, Dovey is going away. Say bye to Dovey. Say bye to Dovey. He's going. He's going to be watching us from the heavens. Dovey has granted his blessing and now he needs to phase out of existence. He needs to grant his blessing to other dimensions. He's leaving, he's leaving, he's leaving, and he's gone. So now let's move on. Now it's Mikael, Crimson Fatalis Medley, Monster Hunter Frontier. And this is another one we have heard before in one of these streams. Crimson Fatalis Frontier. This is a very good one, I remember. I remember there's some choirs. Man, Capcom music, man. Capcom music never disappoints. How many songs are requested? I think there's 31. I estimate we're gonna be here for maybe 3 hours. And this sounds completely different from the regular Fatalis theme. Froggy says Street Fighter 6 fell a bit flat with the OST. Oh wow, really? Oh, this... I remember this. I love this moment of gentleness. I wonder what this means. This adds such magic to this fight. It's like, it feels like a moment of introspection. Like you're fighting this big thing, and at the same time you're having a moment of the hero is having a moment of introspection. You know, a moment with themselves. And then there's this. This is a reference to the Forest and Hills theme from the first Monster Hunter. I think it's looping now. Sav the Hollow is here. He says, I hope it goes well and wonderful for whatever songs you have been sent. Thank you, Sav. It's going great so far. There's phase 2. Oh, okay. There's phase 2. I want to hear the choirs again. This is intriguing to me. Amazing, amazing. So now it's repeating. Let's go to phase 2. Phase 2. Like, Oh yeah, this is Forest and Hills from Monster Hunter 1. And the choir's still here. It's faster now. Oh, disturbing chord. I think this is also Forest and Hills. So many disturbing chords. Amazing. The Fatalis themes are always so disturbing. Oh! Oh, super cool. Low brass. Sounds heavy. Sounds big. Okay. Now it's repeating, I think. Yeah, it's repeating. I love the first phase of this. It's very intriguing to me, that moment of intimate introspection with the choir, because Monster Hunter is usually not super deep when it comes to story and that kind of stuff. So it's interesting of them to emphasize intimate, deep emotions like this. Is really cool. So now we have Jaden Rivera. He says, "Hey Davi, how's life? How about we listen to Somnus Ultima from Final Fantasy 15? Somnus Ultima. Final Fantasy 15. I've never played Final Fantasy 15. Have I heard this before? I've heard some of the soundtrack, of course. Your weird plant says, I gotta go now, unfortunately, schoolwork. Hope you all have a good day. Bye-bye, your weird plant. Thank you for stopping by. And Waifu Action says, Davi, can I change my request to Butterfly Girl? Yes, I'm gonna write that down. But guys, don't... Ideally, I would like you guys not to change the request, because it's too much for me to memorize everyone's requests that they want to change and stuff. Mikhail says, thank you for accepting my request. No worries, man. Thank you for the support. Amazing, man. This is Yoko Shimomura, one of my favorite composers of all time. Yeah, it sounds like Flight, yes. I'm expecting a piano anytime soon because Yoko Shimomura loves piano. See? I swear to God, I didn't know this track. I never heard this track before. Oh wow, just a little piano in the end. Let me listen to this again because I feel like I talked over a lot of it. This part is good. The bass keeps rising. Amazing. Man. Damn violin, yes. Super positive, yes. Amazing. The last bit. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice, man. Thank you, Certain Oddities. Certain Oddities says the last bit should actually sound familiar if you've heard other Final Fantasy OSTs. I swear to God, I didn't notice until you said it. But this is the... This is the prelude, right? The Final Fantasy prelude. Here. I didn't notice. Awesome. Okay, this was great. Speaking of Yoko Shimomura, I'm super excited for the Mario RPG remake in November, man. That's gonna be great. So, Limbus Company Dong Baek. Let's go. I think this is a Project Moon track. Limbus Company. Yeah, Dong Baek. I don't know how to pronounce this. I have no clue what this is, like what game this is. Yeah, Ember says very hyped for Super Mario RPG 2. And Evas Moore says about my Limbus Company request, it may be difficult to find the song. The composer's Studio Ein. I found it. Lovely violin. So I find it very interesting how triple meter can make a song feel so positive. This is in a rhythm of 3. It's like 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. It always sounds so lively. Kyoheicho says Limbus Company is a gacha game, and this is a track for one of the boss fights. And Froggy says exactly what I was thinking. Amazing. Very emotional for a gacha game. Froggy says these gacha games need to stop being so cool and actually become non-predatory video games, please. There's some story here because there's a clock, there's people laughing. I feel this would be in 6/8, not 1/3. Well, I was counting 3/4, but yeah, 6/8 would still be triple meter. It's a multiple of 3. But you're right. It's the feel of 6/8. Yes. Blue Bow says, Davi, if you were put on the spot, what would you say your favorite underrated instrument is? I think the recorder. Recorder is very underrated. This is very emotional for a boss theme. I bet there's a lot of emotional conflict and like a lot of backstory to this, because this sounds like a boss fight that is difficult emotionally. Erhu, but yeah, people are saying their choice is Erhu, but I don't think the Erhu is underrated. Is it? It's not mainstream, but I don't think it's underrated. Yeah, exactly. Shydek says, most people think of kindergarten kids when hearing about the Recorder. Exactly, that's why the Recorder is underrated. Blue Bow says, I definitely don't hear people talk about the Erhu. Speaking of Erhu, nowadays whenever I hear about Erhu, I remember about the Tears of the Kingdom main theme. The Erhu in that's very good. It's a long track. I think it's looping though, because I heard the laughs from before. And the solo instruments in this make it sound more emotional. It feels more intimate, more personal. Solo instruments always have that effect for me. They make the track more personal, more intimate. And Clementine again with the super chat. Thank you so much, Clementine, for the support today. She says, I could stay longer if I listen to myself, but I have to drop or I'll be a zombie tomorrow. Oh, it's probably late for you, right? See you later, guys. I was happy to catch this little nice stream. Bye. Bye-bye. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so I think, yeah, we crossed the 6-minute threshold, and it's about to end anyway. It's gonna fade out now. Pretty cool, man. I felt like there's some serious story going on here. It felt like an emotional boss battle of some sort, for some reason, for some story-related reason. Didn't feel like a regular boss battle. But anyway, now it's Q Hatred. Q Hatred says, woo, yay. I've been waiting for this. Please do first and third warning. Oh, that's right. So Q Hatred, guys, is the guy, if you remember, recently I did a full video, a proper analysis video on second warning from Lobotomy Corporation. He says do first and third warning from Lobotomy Corporation so we can finally fully understand the story they tell. I think those are separate tracks though. Let's do first warning, Lobotomy. QH just says, it's me, hi. Jaden says, that song was hitting. Yeah, the previous one, right? I have no clue what to expect from this one. This sound, it sounds like some kind of siren, some kind of warning, which is appropriate, right? Piano. There's no movement in the harmony. They're just holding a chord. Very cool. So they're using this sound, this one, this warning sound. It's a musical element in the track, but at the same time it's very clear that they're using it almost as a sound effect for the player, as a warning kind of sound effect, as a siren. Olive Rule says this is the best warning in my opinion. There's choirs. There's strings coming in now, but they're still holding one chord. Oh man. Augusto is here. Hey Augusto, how are you doing, man? Yahira says, just got here. Are requests closed? Yes. So now they're introducing all sorts of things, but it's interesting. Okay, now it's ending. Cool. By the end there, I feel like the same thing happened with the second warning that I listened to in a video. Even though they fill the song with a bunch of different things, they still keep holding just one single chord. That's interesting. It creates a sense of constancy, but also kind of anticipation, because you keep anticipating them to move the chords and they never do. So I know, Q Hatred, thank you for the request. I know you asked for first and third warning, but as far as I understand, there are different songs, and you know, it's only one song per request, so it wouldn't be fair to the other people that requested only one song. Maybe next time we can hear third warning, okay? Q Hatred says, when this track finishes and you don't contain the threat, it would transform into second warning and enhance the situation. Cool. So now we have Fight Night from Rivali. Rivali. Isn't Rivali the bird guy from Breath of the Wild? Fight Night Rivali. I also like, it's very cool to do these streams because I get to know about not only music but games. Like, I have no clue what this game is. Rivali, let's go. Rivali. Is this a new game? God, this rules. This sounds like Sega Genesis music. Oh, amazing bass. Froggy says Fight Night is a cool ass game. Yeah, 90s synth bass. This kind of bass Yeah, this kind of bass reminds me so much of Sega. Of Sega Genesis. Amazing. This is a dungeon crawler game. It sounds so cool. Froggy says, for me, it's MS-DOS vibes. Wow, and the song goes places as well. It's not like a simple loop. There's a few different parts to it. So Froggy said it's MS-DOS vibes. I think honestly, I think you're probably mistaken because it's one of those things where we remember fondly of something and we remember it with nostalgia better than it actually was, because MS-DOS music sucks. Like, not the compositions, but the sounds. They're so bad. They're like really bad. I've listened to some MS-DOS music recently. It's really bad. This is much better than the quality of the samples that they had in DOS. I want to listen to the beginning of this again. This part. No, where is it? This. Amazing. There's not that much harmony here. It's basically a melody with bass. There's a little small touches here and there, but basically the bass is just carrying the melody. The bass moves so much that even though there are not chords, the bass, because it's moving so much and going through certain key notes, it gives you a sensation of harmony. That's very cool. Noemi says, my dude, MS-DOS was the bleepest bloops. It was very bloopy. So, yeah, that was Fight Night. Super cool. Now, Daniel Concha. Tommy Ply says, Tommy Ply says, hi. How it's going? It's going pretty good. We're listening to some cool video game music. So... The Danielle request, I think, is Dance with the Bullets, right? He forgot to put it in here. Dance with the Bullets. Interesting. Again, I don't know. I have no clue what this game is. Let's go. Okay, sounds kind of Celtic. Cool. A little bit of sailing vibes too? Could be. Yeah, it sounds like European folk, so it could be. Fantasy Tavern? Music like this always reminds me of Wind Waker as well. They always come back to the home court. Remember, guys, remember in this week's video I talked about holding one single note in the bass and how that makes the song feel kind of primitive and old. They do that in European folk as well. Here they're moving a little bit. They're not holding a single thing the entire time, but they're kind of hinting at it. They're holding, then they move a little bit and they go back. Check this out. See how it holds for so long? Froggy says, all I remember from this game is that it's diesel punk and you sacrifice furry children to the tank to keep it running. Interesting. Jaden says, this game had awesome music. How did I never heard of this? Okay, that was abrupt, but I guess that's it. Cool. So next up, we have Noemi. She says, last super chat for a while because my husband is quitting his job to become a game dev. What the hell? Okay. Good. Good that he's becoming a game dev. That's cool. Could you play Nascent Requiem from Final Fantasy 13 in honor of him? Sure. Man, I'm very happy for your husband. Nascent Requiem. FF13. Or from phase 2. C-Nate says, what the hell, so Davi mad? He's not getting any more money. Dude, seriously, I know Noemi was probably joking, but like, I'm a game dev. I work in game dev and I make a good living. Like, I'm good. Your husband will be fine, Noemi. He'll be fine. It's not this stereotype of starving artist. Yeah, it's not true. It's not true. He'll be fine. But anyway, Final Fantasy. Blue Bow says, dude, Xenoblade. Where's Xenoblade? I don't think we have a Xenoblade suggestion. Noemi says, oh, thanks, man. You'll be fine. Don't worry. Don't believe, like, sorry for interrupting this song, but this is important. This is very important to me. Don't, if you're an artist on chat and people keep pushing into you the stereotype of the starving artist, you have to get a real job, you're not gonna make any money. If you want to be an artist, you have to give up money and comfort and, you know, making a living. That is poisonous bullshit. That's lie. Don't believe that. I believed that for a long time in my life. It delayed my life for many years. The moment I met a mentor that told me, like a musician, an artist mentor that told me, this is not true, don't believe that, this is totally incorrect. The moment I started not believing that bullshit, it's when things started to go well for me. So yeah, sorry for interrupting. Glash the Cat says, oh, thanks, David, +1 artist in the chat. I make comic books. And Mini Marini, thank you so much for the support. They say, hi David, love what you do. Might I convince you to check out Rusty Walker's Chase theme from Crash to Insanity? Thank you very much for the support, for the request. Yeah, I could check out that track sometime, but today the requests are closed, unfortunately. But thank you very much for the support. I appreciate it very much. Froggy Viewer says, was it Christopher Lee? No, it wasn't Christopher Lee. Oh wow, this is very dissonant. It has a lot of flaws, but I love how bold this piece is. Yeah, it's very dissonant. It sounds a bit like Beethoven. Beethoven was not afraid to be very dissonant and very forte, you know, very loud. New Master said, was it Tom Hess? Yes, it was Tom Hess. If any of you guys know Rhapsody of Fire, the band, the mentor I was talking about was Rhapsody of Fire's guitar player. He was a mentor of mine and a good friend. So, yeah, it's frantic, right? This sounds 100% like Beethoven, even the piano. It sounds like a Beethoven piano concerto. Domenico says, oh my god, I love Rhapsody. Interesting. As far as I know, the soundtrack to 13 was made by Hamauzu, right? And he's a legendary composer, man. He's really good. Blue Bow says, I know you're a composer, but hearing the name Beethoven from anyone on the internet is so surreal. I'm a fan. Noemi says it just looped. Yeah, it's about to fade out. Cool. Davi, how do you know so much about classical music? I just studied it. I studied it with teachers and by myself as well. Augusto says, sounded a lot like Final Fantasy tracks. It was Final Fantasy 13. But check this out. I'm gonna do something. Someone said in chat that they like Rhapsody of Fire. And I said that Tom Hass was my mentor. What I didn't mention to you is also that I have hung out with Fabio Leone. And like 90% of the stream will have no idea what I'm talking about. But this is a brag that I have to make. Hold up. Screen capture. Yeah, New Master says, didn't you make a cover with Fabio too? Yes. I have to brag about this. Mandatory brag. Hey, it's me. And here. It's Fabio Leone. Okay, back to video game music. Back to video game music. Sorry, that was a mandatory brag. If you know who Fabio Leone is, you know. If you know, you know. So now we have Toho. Toho Sunbitten Steam. Tiny Shangri-La. Davi lore, yes. Substantial lore, yes. It sucks that we don't have the emojis here in the main channel. It's the same shirt. It's the Davi Vask shirt. Oh! People were talking about the Erhu. Here it is. Man, what a coincidence. Oh, Toho drums with Erhu. Ivory Madness says, by the way, Toho 19 just released like a month ago. I didn't know. Yeah, this video is from 2 weeks ago. Oh, cool. Erhu. characteristic piano as well. Dude, very cool. And this sounds real. This sounds like it's a real erhu, a real recorded erhu. Usually in Toho songs, all the instruments are usually synth. They're usually like a keyboard, right? This sounds real. Which Toho theme is this? It's on the screen. It's Sunbitten's theme, Tiny Shangri-La. That is true. Certain Oddity says something that is true. I think there are a lot of people who appreciate erhu but don't know what it's called. That's true of a lot of instruments. Oh! Toho sequence. Yeah, he's using... Remember the Toho sequence from the analysis videos? He used it right there. It still has the Toho vibe, yes. Because of the Toho sequence and, you know, the drums, the piano. Blue Bow says, I want to know all the instruments. I want all of them to get love. It's so frustrating when I don't know the name of an instrument. Toho drums are so hype. It's incredible how much ownership Zune takes of this Toho sequence, of this sequence of chords. By the way, I think this erhu is still synthesized. It's just extremely well tuned. It sounds real to me. It could be a digital sample, but it sounds very realistic. Like, one of the hardest things to replicate with digital samples it's what we call portamento, which are these slides that the erhu does. You know, it comes from a note down up and slides up. This is very difficult to do realistically with digital samples or with synth. And these portamentos, these slides, sound realistic to me. But I could be wrong, because nowadays there's so many realistic digital samples. It sounds real to me. Nice. Oh, key change. He raised the key. Very cool, very hype. This is something that Zune loves to do as well, raising the key. Brick says, David, did you know Zune's collabing with Toby Fox? I heard about it. I heard about it. Toho sequence. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, Zune loves to modulate to build up tension. Yes, it builds up excitement, feels hype. Cool. Now it's fading out now. I mentioned raising the key, and the other day I read a very funny comment in one of my videos. I forgot which one it was, but apparently, without noticing, I said something stupid, and the person pointed out that I said in the track that I was analyzing, the guy raised the key, and in the video I said, and the guy quoted me saying, "So, the guy raised the key. This is what we call in music raising the key." It was so funny when I heard it, when I read the comment. The guy raised the key. This is what we call raising the key. That was very funny. Sometimes I say stuff like that. My videos are not scripted, so sometimes it happens. So formulas like water, Tekken 5. Now it's Froggy's request. Tekken 5. Oh, this is... I'm not up to date with Tekken. This is an old Tekken, right? Very old, yeah. I'm completely not up to date with Tekken. You know what the last Tekken I played was? I don't even know which one it was. But it was the Tekken. Oh, cool piano. Surprisingly positive. And vocals, that's very cool. Surprisingly positive. He's using a surprise happy chord there. Is a chord that was supposed to be sad. This one. This chord was supposed to be sad, but he made it happy to make the song more positive. Yeah, the last Tekken I played was the one with Gon. Remember Gon? The tiny orange dinosaur? That was the last one I played. It's from 2005. Lysander says, all I know about Tekken is that Kazuya failed to throw Kirby off a cliff. I remember that. Gon was in Tekken 3. That was the last one I played. '97 with Gon, yes. Very interesting. This is... I assume this is a stage theme, right? Or maybe a menu theme? Hamdan says, hello David. Hello Hamdan. Repetitive but in a good way. But I think now it's already looping. That's why it sounds repetitive. It's a waterfall stage, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that now. I can see that now. There's some jungly flutes. And the positivity of the track kind of adds to the... It goes well with the splendor, with the beauty of a stage with a lot of nature. Broadby says, hey yo, Danny. I think you meant to say Davi, but yes. Hey yo to you. Tribal like sounds, yes. That was cool. Now it's Contact with You from Armored Core 6. I'm excited for this. Contact with You, Armored Core. I have no clue what the music of this game sounds like. I haven't heard it yet. It's kind of quiet. Does it get louder? The quality in this sounds... I'm gonna choose another video. Hold up. They're all kind of quiet. It feels like the song is intentionally kind of compressed. Wow, this is so different from other From Software stuff. Froggy says on Steam about 7% of all players have beaten this boss so far, and he isn't even halfway into the game. Rumia asks, David, do you sing in the shower? No, I whistle a lot though. I whistle all day, every day. Wow, not a lot of melody. Interesting. It sounds almost alien. I think the lack of melody definitely helps with that. Because melodies, they sound like voices. They sound like, even if there's no words, they sound like they sound like voices. They sound like they're saying something. They sound like they have a message. Tracks that don't have melodies have this kind of alien, mysterious kind of sound, kind of feel, kind of sound. Very cool harmony. Cool. And it's not very... This is very different from usual From Software stuff. It's not very tense. It feels adventurous, but not terrifying. That transition is nice, yes. cool. Gotta keep a cool head while you dodge those 300 missiles flying at your face. To be honest, this is a very different game, so it's understandable. But coming from Software, I expected a little bit more melody, because they love that. They love melody. But they also have been known to make some tracks like this without melody, and I think it's probably appropriate for... I haven't seen this boss, but I'm gonna bet that it's probably very appropriate for this kind of boss. And like I said, it does give the kind of alien feel. So now it's Gogmazio's theme from Monster Hunter 4. I'm excited for this as well, because, you know, does that happen with you guys? Sometimes you don't remember songs. Like, you know the song was cool, you know you liked it, in fact, you know you loved it, but you don't remember it. And this is the case with this one for me. I love this theme, but I don't remember it at all. Probably as soon as I start listening to it, I'm gonna remember. Gogmazio's theme, Monster Hunter 4. August says, dude, all the time. And Bagel says, the fight itself was super memorable to me. To me, too, man. Very, very memorable fight. It was so hard. Which game is this from? It's from Monster Hunter 4. Leon says, or you can remember the music, but you can't remember at all which game it was from. That happens all the time, yes. Are you going to be doing this again? Yes, I do this periodically, like maybe once every 2 months. Ideally, I would do this more often. But I think I've been doing this for like maybe every 2 months. And the next stream like this is gonna be Democracy Edition, so you won't have to pay. Yeah, Bagel says, when phase 2 kicked in and he started flying, I was shook because he should not be able to fly given his wings. I remember doing this fight with the Master Sword from the Zelda collab DLC quest. Like, surprisingly enough, I actually don't remember this. And I think it's already looping. Lysander says Democracy Edition. Yeah, this is Capitalist Edition. Because I'm only taking requests from Superchat. And then the other edition is Democracy Edition because people don't have to pay. Pay to win edition. Okay, it's repeating now. Honestly, maybe the second phase is more memorable, because I can see why I don't remember this, because it's not super... there's not much that stands out. It's just, it sounds cool, it sounds appropriate for the monster, but there's not like a memorable melody or something like that. But let's see, let's skip ahead to the second phase. think it's about to start. Second phase. Oh, it's gonna fade out first phase. Now it's second phase. Uncle All says, how much do you have to pay? The requests are closed, unfortunately. But for a future stream, in case you want to know, you pay whatever you want, but higher amounts get heard, get listened to first. Oh, we were just talking about instruments that you don't know the name of. I'm not sure I know the name of this instrument, but this instrument is all over Monster Hunter 4. It's in the Valhabar theme. King Duck says, I got to go now. Thanks for the cool music, everybody. Thanks, King Duck, for hanging out with us. Some sort of Thai flute or trumpet. Yeah, it's some kind of wind instrument. But some kind of bagpipes, yes. But it becomes even more difficult to identify which instrument it is because of how much they blend cultures in these Monster Hunter tracks. Could be a layer creation. It sounds like an instrument I recognize, like a real instrument. Laura says, dropping a like before I go to bed. Have nice tunes. Thanks, Laura. Thank you for stopping by. Isn't that the same instrument that's in the Hinox theme in Breath of the Wild? Possibly. This. Yeah, so now it's looping. It could be the same. And this instrument, like I said, is all over Monster Hunter 4, they use it a lot. Sen says, sounds like a hurdy-gurdy to me. Hurdy-gurdy is like a string instrument though. This to me sounds like a wind instrument. Cool. Yeah, the second phase is definitely more memorable. It's gonna fade out now. Cool. So Julian says Dark Souls 3 main menu theme. Also excited for that. We usually get boss themes when it comes to Souls music. Main menu theme. Ooh, super dissonant. Oh, amazing. Very cool. Honestly, this could be a boss theme, I feel like. And again, the triple meter makes this sound amazing. Oh, disturbing chord. Sounds very classical. I know. Sounds very classical. I know saying this might sound redundant to you because it's an orchestra, but not every orchestra sounds classical. There are modern styles of orchestra. You know, you can make an orchestra and sound like Hollywood and stuff like that. This sounds very classical. The chord progressions and stuff. There's a lot of emphasis on the resolutions as well. Probably because this is the last chapter of the Dark Souls saga, right? There's a sense of finality to it. Glash the Cat says, okay, now I have to get stuck on the main menu screen just to hear more cool music. Dude, I do that all the time. I just stay on main menus to listen to the whole music. Amazing. I think now it's looping. Noka says, do you have any words for people that are just starting out in the games industry? It's hard. It's hard. So you better know what you want. You better know what you want, because it's hard. And this is not to unmotivate you, to demotivate you. But if you know what you want, you're gonna do it. But it's a very competitive industry. Amazing. And this is the they're using very classical resolutions. Like I said, there's a sense of finality, of conclusion. Very cool. Julian says, next time I'll request Slave Night Gale's theme from Dark Souls 3. Cool. Thanks for playing my request, Davi. No worries, Julian. No worries. Thank you for the support. Okay, this is the end. Very cool, man. This, honestly, could be a boss theme. Could be a boss theme, but sounds appropriate to a main menu theme as well, because of how it sounds like an epic conclusion to something. Even though it's the main menu theme, right? It's supposed to be the beginning of the game. This is the end of the Dark Souls saga, right? So it sounds appropriate. So now it's Trails in the Sky, Sophisticated Fight. Trails in the Sky, I know it's a JRPG. Sophisticated Fight. I think it's this one. Is it this one? It is, right? Oh, it sounds jazzy. Can you hear the upright bass? Man, I wrapped up a song like this just this week. Kind of a jazzy piano upright bass kind of song. Man, composing jazz is really fun. When you're composing jazz, it feels like there are no rules. Like everything goes. It's so fun. Very cool melody. Blue Bow says he suggested a Genshin song. Genshin is popular in the channel right now. Oh, cool. This is a JRPG, right? And this is called Sophisticated Fight. This is probably a theme for like alternative fights that you have to do in the story. Yeah, cheerful theme. Froggy says MiHoYo needs to stop making gacha games. As soon as they make an actual pay-to-play game, Platinum Games is out of business. The first time I made a video on Genshin Impact, I got really curious about the game because it looks cool. The game looks cool. I downloaded it on PS5 and I booted it up. I started up the game and the game asked me to make an account on something. And then I said, maybe some other time. Maybe some other time. That's how far I got into Genshin Impact. Maybe one day I'll actually try it. So right now, it's Pokemon Uranium Battle. Isn't Uranium a fan-made Pokemon game? Uranium. Versus Nuclear Wild Pokemon. Wow, this has 500,000. This is a very popular, I think it's a ROM hack, right? Of Pokemon. And immediately I can recognize the Pokemon Black and White sound font, right? Fan-made game was sued by Nintendo. I didn't know that. I didn't know that they were sued. The sound font sounds familiar. It's Black and White. It's Pokemon Black and White. No, it's valid. Pokemon Uranium is valid. And they are clearly emulating the Pokemon Black and White compositional style as well. Pokemon Black and White has some of these super, like this. Super fast-paced tracks like this for bosses and stuff like that. Ember Dreo says, Davi, do you like fan games and OSTs? I don't play fan games. I don't hate them or anything. I just don't play them. I guess I'm not interested. There's another uranium banger. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I mean, pretty cool. If you want to emulate Pokemon Black and White, this sounds true to Pokemon Black and White. So now it's waifu action, and he or she asked me to change the request. So the request is gonna be Butterfly Girl from Grand Blue Fantasy. And Grand Blue Fantasy, I think, is another JRPG, which is great. Man, I love JRPG music. And there's way too many JRPGs to play. So it's cool that you guys are showing me this music. I love this! Immediately! I love this. Man, this is something I never had the opportunity to make. A dance... Is this the Erhu? This is the Erhu again, guys. What's going on? I think that was an Erhu. Amazing. Very cool, very hype. Super hype melody. Dun. So that was the Toho sequence right there. It's the same sequence of chords. That's not to say that they took inspiration from Toho. It's just that it's a common sequence. Whoa. San says, I'm kinda sick of this string part. I feel like I've seen it in so many songs. I can't relate. This sounds cool to me. I guess violin or like erhu, like violin sounding instruments are common, I guess. I'm convinced that this is the erhu because the phrasing of the melody also sounds Japanese. Duffy, what was the song name? This is Butterfly Girl from Grand Blue Fantasy. Here it is. Cool. Yeah. Toho sequence. Sounds like an anime intro. There's a lot of parts to this as well. This is probably a boss theme, right? Oh, and check this out. I'm looking at the comments of this track, and there's a guy in the comments saying, "This reminds me of the Toho track, Night of Nights." See, I told you. He's using the Toho sequence. And oh, this is a fighting game. I didn't know. I thought this was a JRPG. Yeah, it's not that this guy took inspiration from Toho. It's just that the Toho sequence is just a common sequence. But Zoom takes such ownership of it in Toho music that people end up making this association. San says it is a JRPG, they have one fighting game. Amazing. Versus is the fighting game. Oh yeah, probably. It's called Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Yeah. Versus probably means it's a fighting game. Okay. Oh. Super hype. I was gonna say at the beginning of the track that this is something that I've never had the opportunity to do, like a dance kind of electronic music kind of track like this. But I just remembered I did do that for Koromon, and it's actually the most popular Koromon track. So I'm just talking nonsense. So Froggy Viewer with Gitaru Man. The legendary theme. Froggy is venting all of his Patreon frustrations. Let's go. Gitaru Man. I think I've heard this in a stream before. I think. Signe says, "What the hell, Froggy? You spammed the super chats until they were closed." Tommy Play says, "What's the one you mentioned from Koromon?" It's called... The one from Koromon is called Battle Against a Researcher. I remember this. I've heard this in a stream. I have no clue what this game is. Oh, cool. Very simple track, just a rock band, drums, bass, guitar. Yeah, Noob Master says battle with a researcher. Yes, that's correct. Rainy says sounds like Better Call Saul. Froggy says the main character is supposed to fight his love interest, and she beats him during a final battle. He then plays her a love song, and it's this. Oh wow. And Beginner with the super chat. Thank you very much, man, for the support. He says, Ark Knight, Lone Trail. Thank you for the request. Unfortunately, the requests are closed though. It says right here on the screen that the requests are closed. But thank you anyway for the support, man, for the super chat. Maybe next time. This does have like an I don't know how to describe it. It has kind of a prom night love song kind of feel. It does sound like a love song. Blue Bow says, holy shit, it's been 2 hours. Yes. I think my prediction will be pretty accurate. I think we'll be here for about 3 hours. Yeah, Sen says it sounds kind of like game over music. Yes, it sounds kind of sad. That's true. Long Ramen says requests have been closed for 2 hours. Okay, that was cool. Very different. Once Froggy explained the context to me, it actually made a lot of sense. Froggy again. What a spammer. I'm gonna ban that guy. I'm gonna ban that Froggy guy. So the boy calls Clash Artifacts of Chaos. Do we have any mods online to ban that Froggy guy? I'm just joking. The boy calls Clash Artifacts of Chaos. I wish I could just copy and paste from the list, but the list doesn't let me copy and paste. Ace Team. Isn't Ace Team... Didn't they make music for Xenoblade? Augusto says I can never ban Froggy. I mean, it's Froggy. Ace Team, isn't it the Xenoblade people? Long Ramen says, is he doing genocide? Yes, this Saturday on the gameplay channel. Ominous. Oh, Lysander says, yes, Ace worked on Xenoblade. Interesting. So this will be good. Xenoclash, not Xenoblade. Oh, vocals. This sounds like Latin, maybe? She's saying sangre, which is blood. This OST has super cool usage of vocals. Haunting, yes. So, remember chromatic mode? I've explained that on the main videos. He's descending in chromatic mode. Sounds like despair. Clash the Cat says frog genocide this Saturday. Let's go. Yes, I can kill all the frogs I want. And at the same time that is haunting and full of despair and sadness, is also quiet. It kind of sounds like quiet suffering, quiet resignation. Like you're suffering, but also you're resigned to your fate. You're resigned to your suffering. That's interesting. Chromatic mode again. Sangre again. And Azon, can you listen? He says, can you listen to Undertale Mad Mew Mew? Thank you very much, man, for the super chat. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you, thank you. But like I said before, the requests are closed though. Thank you for your request. Maybe I'll listen to it in my own time. I bet I'll like it because I like Toby Fox. But the requests are over. But thank you for the support. And Caroline Von Cannon, $50, dude. Are you crazy? Just want to show support. Thank you very much, Caroline, for the support. Wow, that's a lot. That's the highest super chat today. Thank you. It means a lot. Thank you for the support. Azon says, my bad, y'all, Lamau. Yeah, thankfully it was just $2, right? So it's not too much. And if you like me and you like supporting me, in that sense, it's not wasted, right? I appreciate it. But again, thank you very much, Caroline. Thank you. That's a lot of money. Thank you. I don't know if you can change titles on YouTube, but maybe you should remove super chat requests part. But that I feel like that's an important part of the title, because there's different types of streams like this, and this is a super chat kind of stream. Maybe I should say requests are closed on the title. Super chat. I'm gonna say this: super chat requests closed. Okay, so now it says, let's listen to cool game music together. Super chat requests closed. Okay. Yeah. He meant removing it once the requests are over. But that's what I'm saying. Even when the requests are over, it's an important part of the title to let people, even people who watch the VOD, to let people know if this is a super chat edition or a democracy edition, right? Because there's two types of these streams. But I think the way I did it now, it's probably fine. Yeah, that was The Boy Calls. Pretty cool, man. Vocals, very, very cool vocals. Modest says, hi Davi, how are you? I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Try the theme of Starfall Islands from Sonic Frontiers. I've been hearing about Sonic Frontiers music. So Sonic Frontiers Starfall Islands theme. Danielle says, I do hope we get another stream like this soon. I would love to sell you more Fuga. Well, the next stream like this will be Democracy Edition, so you won't be able to bribe me like you guys are doing today. But on the next capitalist edition, sure. Piano. Tremolo strings. This kind of strings that is kind of shaky. It's called tremolo. That kind of technique. Blue Bow says, "Hey Davi, can I change my request, please?" Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Augusto says, "Hey Davi, is there a way to know about these streams ahead of time? I could announce them before, but I usually don't like to do that because it gives me more freedom, because my schedule is very volatile." Beautiful strings. Again, I was talking before on the Final Fantasy track about Shimomura and strings and piano. This sounds like, I know it's not Shimomura, but it sounds like the Shimomura style. Maybe announcing 30 minutes before if possible. Yeah, that could be a good compromise. Beautiful violin. Dude, and this is Sonic music. That's interesting. Sonic music. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Jaden says the Sonic franchise came a long way from Live and Learn. And this, again, I mentioned Yoko Shimomura. Yoko Shimomura also worked on Xenoblade, so this as well has Xenoblade vibes to me. That's interesting. Sonic music with Xenoblade vibes. I never thought I would say that. This sounds like it would fit right into Xenoblade. Okay, so Blue Boat says, "I'd like my request to be World's End Valentine from Omori." Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Yeah, this is Sonic. So Mary Craft says, "Yo, David." Yo, So Mary. Yeah, exactly. Lysander says, "This definitely sounds like it could be an area theme for Xenoblade game." Yes. And more specifically, Xenoblade 1. I feel like this sounds like Xenoblade 1. I mean, not Xenoblade 1. Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Cool. Wow. It's kind of funny to imagine this music playing imagine this music playing and, you know, the image of Sonic's giant head, giant cartoony head. Jaden says it fits the game in a weird way because of how open the world is. Yes, like I'm not taking a dump on this track and on the composer. Like, it's really difficult to make super hype music, like live and learn, that kind of stuff, in an open world music like Breath of the Wild and Sonic Frontiers. You really have, if you do open if you make an open world game, you really have to slow down with the music, otherwise it becomes unbearable. That's something that people don't understand when they criticize like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom music. If there was a mod, if people could mod like Ocarina of Time music into Breath of the Wild, it would suck. It would suck. People might find it funny at first. They might find it cool at first, but within like 10 hours, your head would be exploding with the the Hyrule Field theme from Ocarina of Time in Breath of the Wild. So that was cool, very unexpected. And now Jaden Rivera with an all-time classic. Dude, I was thinking about this track yesterday. Snake Eater. What a thrill. Let's go. Get your ladders ready.
What a thrill.
Nobody but Kojima can get away with a game intro like this. And if I remember correctly, this song was composed by Norihiko Hibino, which is the Metal Gear composer, just a beast, a legendary composer. Yeah. So Kojima and Hibino are the only ones able to get away with this. Snake Eater. James Bond vibes, yes. There'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. Can we just appreciate how good of a singer this woman is? Super good. Augustus says, hey guys, got a meeting to be. See you all next time. Bye bye, Augustus. Thank you for hanging out with us. Have a good meeting. Kind of reminds me of Sins of the Father. Yes. But it's a different singer on Sins of the Father. Amazing. In Sins of the Father, the singer is Donna Burke. This one is Cynthia something. Cynthia Harrell. Jaden says, this came out of left field because MGS 1 and 2 didn't have anything like this. Amazing. When this started playing in the background, I thought I accidentally switched channel. Man, such a classic. And by the way, this is my favorite game of all time. Not my favorite game of all time. One of my favorite games of all time. probably certainly top 5. I'm gonna say certainly top 5. Maybe not top 3, but it's up there. It's up there. Top 5 for sure. And Magnus asks, have you played Final Fantasy 16 or Armored Core 6 yet? Armored Core, no. Final Fantasy 16, yes. What an excellent song to listen to while climbing ladders. Yes, an excellent ladder climbing song. So Jamie Ibarra says, Blue Archive OST Pixel Time. Let's go. Blue Archive Pixel Time. Okay, I don't know what this is. Oh, awesome. Man, it must be so much fun to be hired to compose stuff like this. I never composed NES music for a game. I have composed Super NES music, but not NES. Yeah, 8-bit. Must be so much fun. Very cool rhythm. The chords. The chords sound jazzy in a kind of country kind of way. I can hear a few sevenths, which is a kind of note that they use in jazz, you know, in some ways in country music. And I can also hear some blue notes, which is also like a bluesy country thing. This is extremely Snowden. That's true, dude. I know what you mean. I just realized. Dun, 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 dun. Snowden is like this. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. There's a similar melody here. See? Even the... Cool. This is from 2021. I mean... Undertale is huge in Japan, right? So could be a musical reference. Could be. Or maybe it's just a coincidence. That happens a lot. Musical coincidences. So that was cool. So now the Furious Milkman says Sunset Heroes God Hand would be a fun one if you haven't heard it. I have not heard it. So let's go Sunset Heroes. Oh. This looks... The image that I'm seeing here looks extremely PS2. Pretty cool melody. Yes, very cool conclusion. It is PS2. Amazing melody, very well constructed. Lysander says, I'm going to head out. Thanks for the good vibes and fun times. Thank you, Lysander. Thank you for hanging out with us. Man. Whoever did this is very good with functional harmony. Functional harmony is the study of harmony that attributes like meanings and functions to the chords. This guy is very good at telling a story, at leading us on a journey with the chords, with the harmony. The guitar pushes it to a 9. God Hand is one of the PS2 games ever. How do you guys know all these games? I don't know any of this. Sunset Heroes. Q Hatred says, gamers know every game that has ever been made. I guess I'm not a true gamer. Olive Wool says, we recommended the tracks. Yeah, these tracks were recommended by viewers. The bass in this, I feel like there's a bit of a spaghetti western element to this, but it just might be my imagination. Q Hatred says, you may not be a true gamer, but you are a pro gamer. I hope we had the pro gamer emoji here in this channel. Oh, that's right. Olive Wood says, I meant that's how we know the game. Yeah, because you recommended it. That makes sense. Oh. Awesome. The good thing about... remember that I said... Oh, God Hand is a spaghetti western game. Oh, that makes sense. It's not just a feeling. Okay, so I was right then. So now it's looping. The cool thing, remember I said that this guy is good with functional harmony? The cool thing about being good at functional harmony is that you can make very, very cool and effective harmonies. Like this one. Super cool melody, super cool harmony, and you don't need to use complicated, difficult, obscure chords because functional harmony is more about knowing the order in which you put the chords and not really about not necessarily about using like difficult, crazy difficult chords. So now Blue Bow changed his. So Blue Bow is gonna ask for Worlds and Valentine from Omori. Omori time. I think I've heard this one already. Yeah, I did. In another stream. For some reason, no one requests Omori on Patreon, but people request Omori all the time on the streams. Pinky Girl says, is Undertale one of your favorite games? No. It is very good and I like it, but it's not one of my favorites. Blue Bow says, I will change that then. I will go to Patreon tomorrow. Oh! Man, today we've had a lot of these dance kind of music tracks with orchestra. And again, I feel like this has Toho influence, maybe. Sarah Talk apparently wants to change his request. The harpsichord, it's a really cool contrast between the electronic dance beat and the harpsichord, because you know, old instrument with new instrument. Marco says, it reminds me of Death to All from Toho. Yeah, this sounds like Toho. Why does this remind me of Castlevania, says Jaden? It's because of the harpsichord. It's 100% because of the harpsichord. Cool. So Saratok wants vast immortal suns from Starbound. Cool. Yeah. So that's coming up right now. Oh, cool. Positive so far. Castlevania meets techno, says Jaden. Oh, cool. This is beautiful. Man, I know Starbound is a game about space. This, I can definitely imagine this. It sounds splendorous, it sounds grand, and, you know, hopeful. Cool. Froggy says, Monster Hunter credit song, damn, let's go. Yes, it's the next one. No, it's the next to next one. Sarah Talk says, thanks man, you're the best. No worries, man. Signate says, I'm going to run off, Davi. Have fun, and I hope to see you Saturday. Yes, guys, tune in on Saturday on the gameplay channel to see me murder Froggy's cousins. That'll be fun. Glash the Cat says, sounds like the opening scene of some Pixar animation films. It sounds very cinematic, yes. It sounds like the kind of music that you would hear in space Hollywood films, like this reminds me of Apollo 13, which is a fantastic soundtrack. It's by, oh god, I forgot the name. I forgot the name of the composer, the Hollywood composer of Apollo 13, which is the same as the composer of is the same composer of Braveheart. I forgot. Wow, did it change the time signature? Now it's 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, I said this at the beginning of the stream. Triple meter makes it sound a bit more positive. Venom says, yay, finally caught these streams again. You did it. You made it. Which track did you like the most from this stream? Man, there's so many, I don't remember all of them. Probably off the top of my head. Probably Snake Eater. But the Fatalis one was great as well. Very, very, very happy resolution. Very finale-like closure. Happy ending. Cool. Sarah Talk says, could see Starbound coming out as a separate movie with this fantastic score. Sounds very cinematic. Okay, so now is Demon Dog, Fight Night, and this is the second Fight Night track to date. Fight the Tower. Is this the Sega Genesis music game? Oh, it is. I love that. I love this. I love the previous one. This doesn't sound like Sega Genesis anymore. Oh, it's gonna build up slowly. It's one of those. It's one of those slow builders. One element at a time. Hold up! Okay, so now it sounds like Sega Genesis again. Here we go! Very good. Oh, so it's gonna alternate between... Yeah, Mido says... Yeah, Jaden says as well, big time Undertale vibes. Even the synth that he's using for the melody sounds familiar to me from Undertale. The cool thing about these Fight Night tracks is that they have a lot of parts. See, this is a different thing. It's not just a simple loop. Owlball says, hey all. Hey Owlball. That rhymed. That was cool. Sounds like Deltarune to me. Okay, so I guess this is the loop point. Very cool. Man, very cool. What a cool soundtrack. And one of the comments in the track here says, "This song doesn't make you feel like the hero who's gonna defeat the villain. It makes you feel like the hero who's gonna beat the shit out of the villain." So next up is Monster Hunter Portable third credits. I love Monster Hunter. It's like my second favorite game series of all time. But I have not played Portable third because it was Japan only. Portable third credits. Man, but Monster Hunter credits go hard. Go super hard. The quality of this is horrible. Let me see if I find a better one. I'm trying to find a better one. Maybe this. Okay, this is better. But cat sounds, yes. This is like apparently there are no. At least I couldn't find it. There's no track. This track is not on YouTube like the track itself. The videos I'm finding are screen captures of the game, so you're probably gonna hear some sound effects. And what sound effect is more characteristic of Monster Hunter than cat sounds? My favorite instrument is the cat. Yeah, that PSP camera recording footage. And Portable Third is incredibly Japanese, so I'm expecting this to be very Japanese. Super peaceful. Oh, this is the Yukumo Village. Yukumo Village melody. Awesome. Oh, big change. What is this? What is this? Oh, I think this is Kokoto Village. I had to stop because I recognized this from somewhere. This is the melody from Kokoto Village. Why is this in Portable Third? Yeah, Kokoto. Man, so nostalgic, Kokoto Village. Froggy says, the credit songs in World and Iceborne made me cry so hard. Songstress comes back for those. My favorite credit song from Monster Hunter is for Monster Hunter Try. Man. I don't know what this is. This is probably a reference to something, but I don't know what this is. Albo says, I know it well from your analysis of the Fatalis theme. I feel like they're referencing one theme after the other, but I didn't play this game. It almost sounds like a medley. They're referencing one thing after the other. I don't recognize this. Oh, this is the Doze theme. which is another Japan exclusive, right? So I don't. Another reference, probably. I know this. This is Dundorma, I think. This is Dundorma. This is Dundorma, right? The theme of Dundorma. New Master says, which track is he listening to? It's on the screen. It's Monster Hunter Portable 3rd credits. Oh, my heart. This is Poke Village. In 4 you can meet her in Dundorma. You can watch concerts by her. It's awesome. You can unlock songs and ask her to sing for you. It's awesome. Oh, Moga Village. This is my favorite village theme from Monster Hunter. It's so funny. Why are they referencing all this stuff? Froggy says Poke theme, you can practically smell the popos. Shut up, Chacha. This is Lokalak. This is Lokalak. From Trial. 3rd Gen Hunters Rise Up. Was Portable 3rd an anniversary game? Because otherwise I don't understand why they're referencing all this stuff. Maybe it was an anniversary game. What year was Portable 3rd? 2010. And now, of course, key is different with this one. Yeah, they love to raise the key with Proof of a Hero. Amazing. Really cool. I love this. Honestly, I don't understand it. I don't understand why they were referencing all these old games. Froggy Viewer says, I think Portable 3rd was a wrap-up of 2nd Gen. Try was 3rd Gen. No, Portable 3rd was 3rd Gen. Portable 3rd was... 3rd Gen was Try, then Portable 3rd, then 3 Ultimate. Yukumo is a 3rd Gen village, I think. So now it's Toho for Cute Devil. Innocence. Toho for Cute Devil. It's like a regular devil, but cute. Man, the difficult thing with Toho songs is that There's so many remixes, sometimes it's difficult to find the original. I can only find remixes. I'm gonna click one of these. This one looks like it could be the original. Okay. Yeah, this sounds original. Maybe. Blue Bow says, gonna be AFK for a bit, gotta drive home. Cool. Yeah, drive safe. Hopefully you will still be here when you come back. Noob Master says, David, do you know how to read sheet music? Yes. Here it says da 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 da. So this hasn't exploded into complete insanity like a lot of Toho songs do. It's a bit tame so far. Potewi says this is a remix, but okay. I could not find the original. I'm pretty sure this is a remix in the style of Toho 6. Yeah, I couldn't find the original. There's too many remixes. Is it okay if I keep this going? Froggy says, oh, is this the original? Oh, okay. Froggy says this sounds old. So it's probably the original, right? Oh god, I closed it. Yeah, here it is. It's from 1998. It sounds like it. Man, Zune has been doing this for a while. This kind of note pattern reminds me a little bit of Castlevania. This sounds like Castlevania, that's interesting. Albal says, God, 1998. When I think of 1998 gaming, I think Age of Empires. 98 was a fantastic year for gaming. Ocarina of Time Metal Gear Solid. There's a bunch of other stuff. Resident Evil 2. Like, if this was being played with a harpsichord, it would sound 100% like Castlevania. Maybe... Maybe Zune was a fan of Castlevania music. Or maybe it's just a coincidence. Glash the Cat says, gotta go. Good night, guys. Thanks for the stream. See y'all on the Frog Bloodbath this Saturday. See you there. It's gonna be fun. Oh, the stream is almost over, by the way. Isaiah says, hi David, thanks for recommending your VODs of you listening to Realms of Magic and Coromon. I really enjoyed both of them and can't wait for your next soundtrack. You know what? Since you mentioned Coromon and you said you're looking forward to my next soundtrack, I'm gonna announce something exclusive just for you guys when this song ends. Marcus says, a leitmotif from another track. I wouldn't know. Noob Master says, are you gonna announce the thing that you showed during last week's stream? Yes. And even here, even in 98, Zune was already using the Toho sequence. He's really obsessed with it. Davi, is it hot in your room? You're sweating a lot. I'm not sweating a lot. I think it's just this. Yeah, I think indeed I'm actually sweating. But it's like this. There's a light on here that's really hot. So it makes me sweat sometimes. Now, I thought I wasn't sweating until I did this, and I said, oh, I'm actually sweating. It's because of the lights. Cool. So check this out, guys. Announcement time. Exclusive announcement. Get ready. Look at this. Yo. This thanks to you guys and everyone that bought the Coromon soundtrack, we are doing a Coromon piano collections. Look at this. And that's coming out soon. Probably next month. It's a collection of Coromon songs, the best Coromon songs played on piano by a super cool pianist that I worked with. Look at this cover art. This cover art was done by Elizor, which is the same guy that has been doing my album cover art for a while. What's that guy's name? Swarmy? Yeah, that's Swarmy. Yeah. So that's the announcement. So look forward to that. I'm gonna announce that properly. It's gonna come out. It's gonna be cool. If you like the Koromon soundtrack, look forward to it. We're gonna do a listening party stream like we always do. It's gonna be fun. Okay. So now, Manto de Escamas from Blasphemous. Blasphemous. Dude, Blasphemous music is awesome. Yeah, Sam Mayonnaise says I didn't get the full name in there. Yeah, but I found the track. Isaiah says, will you ever stream the Dreams and Nightmares Hollow Knight OST like you promised months ago? Yes. It's a good thing that you just reminded me of that, because I had forgot. Yeah, I should do that. Did I promise that though? But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay, so there's a style of music. God, I forgot. It's Andalusi. Let me look it up. Andalusia. Yeah, Andalusian music. Yeah, Andalusian. Yeah, exactly. I forgot for a second the word. Blasphemous music always reminds me of that because it's clearly Spanish inspired. But then there are tracks like this that kind of sound Middle Eastern, right? Listen to it. Yeah, it's a region of Spain. And the music that came out of that region of Spain, it's very interesting because it's a mix of Spanish music and Middle Eastern music. Because that area had a lot of cultural influence from the Middle East. Because it's kind of close to... I guess saying Middle East is incorrect. It's probably North African. Yeah, Arabic. Yeah, Arabic, I guess, probably a good word for it. Very interesting type of music. Joshua asks, "Hey Davi, when's the next request stream?" I don't know. I've been doing these like maybe once every 2 months. Sometimes earlier. Albal says, makes sense because that region was conquered by the Moors, who are North African Arabic. Yes, Spain is a mix of both cultures. Cool. Daviva asks, streams are cultural as well. Yeah, Andalusia was the last part of Spain to be retaken during the Reconquista, which explains the Arabic influence. Awesome. Man, really cool that they bring these kinds of influences to the game. I had to compose Andalusian music once for a game. It was extremely fun. The game never came out though. The way Middle Eastern harmony works is completely different. There's choirs in this. It sounds pretty. I wonder. Okay, so someone in the comments of this track says my favorite fight in the game. So this is a battle track. I could have guessed that it was also an area track. Jan says, is there a list of games you made OSTs for? Yes, they're in my website. My website is vaskmusic.com. Oh, it's a big snake. Isaiah asks, did you ever buy the rights to a song you really liked that you made for a game that never came out? No. I think about that often though. I think about that. It really sucks when you pour your soul into a song and then it gets stuck in a limbo because the game is never coming out and you don't own the rights to it anymore, so you can't use it in anything else. So we reached the 6-minute mark. Let's skip ahead a little bit. I think it's repeating as well, so yeah, it's repeating. Cool. So now it's M2 for Nefertiti. That's a funny name. Nefertiti. Nefertitis. Atelier Meruru. Nefertiti. Atelier Meruru. Oh wow, this looks incredibly anime. Immediately sounds like Toho to me. Okay. Oh! Awesome! Really cool guitars. Okay. Not so much like Toho anymore. Dude, very cool track. Now there's some synth elements. Oh. Very European. Sounds very power metal. We were talking about Rhapsody of Fire at the beginning of the stream. Sounds very much like European power metal. Wait, what track is this? It's on the screen. It's Nefertiti Atelier Meruru. Koei Tecmo. Oh, this is Koei Tecmo? Best combination of instruments strikes again. Electric guitar and drums and bass. It's the classic rock band, right? The Japanese guitarists at it again. Dude, power metal is huge in Japan. They love this kind of heavy metal. If you replace the solo guitar with vocals, this could be like a song, a power metal song with vocals. Do you know Galnerius? Yes. Okay, so now a solo. Oh, there is a vocal version of this song. I knew it. It sounds like it. It sounds like a song made for vocals. Because, you know, the melody sounds singable, and there's the structure of the song. There's verse, there's bridge, there's chorus. Amazing. Oh, happy chord. This part sounded so much like Toho. Albo says Atelier is made by Gust, which is a division of Koei Tecmo. I didn't know that. Yeah, so this is the chorus. Another solo. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. The person that did this really likes power metal for sure. So the last track of the day from Shidex. I think Shidex left. It's understandable, of course, because we've been streaming for 3 hours. So Brave Dungeon, but hopefully, like, if people leave before their track comes in, they can watch the VOD, right? So, oh, Shidex is here. Cool. So you're gonna listen to your track right now. Brave Dungeon. Brave Dungeon. Despair. The name of the track is Was That Meeting Despair? Sounds like the classic Japanese mistranslated title that we all know and love. I genuinely love. I think it's a genre. It's a genre of music title. And I swear to God, I love it. I try to emulate that on some of my music titles. is a genre of music title. Badly translated Japanese song titles. I love that. So let's go. This is intense. David, do you know how to compose in a Japanese style? Is there any track from you that sounds like one? There's a dojo theme in Koromon that is Japanese. Very Baroque. This kind of pattern, note pattern, is called a pedal point. It's very characteristic of Baroque music. And the organ, of course, helps with that. Very Bach, yes. Bach is Baroque. This is very good, yes. Oh, key change. Yeah, less Baroque now. Oh, dude, I have to highlight this. Hold up. This is very difficult to do. Descending the bass in chromatic mode. Chromatic mode, I've explained this a million times, is you have limitations when you are composing in a key. You can't just use any note you want unless you're a badass of a composer, in which case you can do it, but it's very hard. It's very hard to make it sound good, and he did it right here. My keyboard is turned off here, but if it was on, I would highlight it better. Listen to the bass going. Da-na-na-na. Right now. Very cool. Very cool. Super Saiyan mode, yes. Kaya says, Dovi, you should listen to Bad Apple and Buried Delight. A lot of people suggest Buried Delight. I should listen to it. Nice. So we're back to the Baroque. This is very cool. This sounds like a boss theme, right? This is pretty obvious. For some reason, Baroque things nowadays are associated with horror and like terrible things, like scary things. So it's good for boss battles. You see that in a lot of boss battles. Davi, what's your favorite Baroque piece? Probably... Oh, I know what it is. The oboe concerto in F minor by Christian Telemann. That's my favorite. Froggy says, Buried Delight would be right up your alley, Davi. That's the main channel video. Yeah, people have been telling me that. I should do it. Key change. This melody, there's some tragedy to it, there's some negative emotion. Albo says, which oboe concerto? Oboe concerto in F minor by Christian Telemann. Is it Christian Telemann though? I don't remember his first name. Yeah, it's this one. Noob Master said it. Yeah, it's that one. That's my favorite Baroque piece. Aaron asks, have you ever made a Baroque piece? Yes, but the ones I've done a few. The ones I've done have been kind of cartoony. Sometimes, yeah, they're kind of cartoony. They're kind of like a caricature of the Baroque period. They're not very serious because they were done for like cartoony games, like Koromon. I think I did some really early on in my career for a game called Cursed Coins. But yeah, I know how to do Baroque style. I don't remember right now. Yeah, it's George Philip Telemann. That's what it is. It's not Christian Telemann. Christian Telemann is it's a maestro. What was I saying? Yeah, I've done some cartoony ones. I don't remember, but I think I've never done like an actual serious one. At least I don't remember. But yeah, guys, this is it. And Albo says, I think my favorite Baroque piece right now is Handel's music for the Royal Fireworks. I was about to say, I was this close to say that my favorite Baroque piece was Handel's Messiah, which is kind of a boring answer because it's the Hallelujah that everyone knows and loves. But it's really good. It's really great. Guys, this is it. We've been streaming for 3 hours and 40. So, I said it was gonna be 3 hours. I did not expect it to be 3 hours and 40. So this was a long stream. Yeah, let's remove this. This is it. Next stream is gonna be a democracy edition, so look forward to that. Maybe I'll find a way to announce it before. Long Ramen says thanks for the stream. Aaron says thank you. So guys, it's time for you to say bye to me in the chat, so I can say bye right back to you. I appreciate very much all the contributions, all the support. Thank you guys for sticking around. There's 50 people here hanging out at the end of the stream. That's very cool. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Ivory Madness says bye. Noob Master says bye. Kaya says bye. Long Ramen, Froggy, Lo-Fi, Tommy Ply, Dream Shifter, Jaden, Jan, Zapterra, Adventure, Mortoin, Shidax, Q Hatred, Albal, Olive Wold. Thank you very much, guys, for hanging out. Make sure to tune in to the gameplay channel so we can play Undertale together on Saturday. If you're not subscribed to the gameplay channel, the link is on the about page of this channel, of the main channel. Go look there on the about page. You'll find the gameplay channel. So bye bye, guys. Thank you very much for all the contributions. This is it. See you on